you see in the thumbnail, Antony officially has signed for Manchester United. There is no official video or presentation with regards to him on Manchester United's socials, but we know for a fact Fabrizio has given the here we go. We know that he has his medicals done and he will be a Manchester United player. We'll be speaking about him, a bit of transfer news with regards to Serginho Dest and maybe Memphis Depay, and we want to speak the deadline day of the transfer window and a win against Southampton. We also had a brilliant, shall I say, sturdy, gritty performance. I'll be speaking about that as well in today's video. Of course, subscribe to the channel. My goal is 1,000 subscribers, and drop a like. It definitely does help the video and the channel. So let's get into it. As of course, Antony is the name on everyone's lips. Everyone is speaking about Antony, and we know that he probably, in my opinion, will be our new number 11. A quality right winger, left-footed, just what we needed. One of Ten Hag's priority signings. We know it was going to be him who had to come in after Timber, but Timber rejected. Then we got Martinez, Eriksen, Malacia. We were supposed to get Frankie de Jong, who I think is still open to coming to us as long as the window remains open. Anything can happen. Crazier things have happened. I've said this in the previous video. But like I said, Antony is and was Ten Hag's priority when he became available. And we should have gotten him way, way sooner. We paid over 100 million for him in euros. But we did manage to get him for Erik Ten Hag. Now, of course, we could have paid 60 million. We could have paid even 40 million if we were proactive in May when Ten Hag made it very clear that he was the player that we were to sign as one of the attackers. I say one of the attackers because we potentially might get in another, with Memphis Depay being mentioned, with him and Frankie both being in London these past 2 days. It's been reported that it wasn't for Donny's wedding. It was for, shall I say, players getting personal days off. Yeah, perhaps, but you don't really 100% surely know exactly what is going to go down. 10 million for him, but he's also in the process of terminating his contract. So if he does that after the window closes, he's still able to join the club as a free agent. So that in itself comes into the Ronaldo situation, because it was reported by Samuel Luckhurst and Simon Stone that Ronaldo previously went behind management's back to go and say to Ragnick that Maguire is part of the problem and should be benched. Now, of course, we have more players that have come in now, and these players are not English, so they tend to and will respect Cristiano Ronaldo and Rafael Varane and Casemiro, etc. All these senior players with experience behind their backs are clearly not the ones trying to push Ronaldo out. It's definitely Maguire, Rashford, etc. These English players who seem that they are bigger than the club, they feel that they are bigger than certain players at our club, and they definitely have been shown to be dropped by Ten Hag. Shaw is definitely going to have to work to get ahead of Malacia. Rashford, now that Antony is here, will definitely probably drop to the bench because of Sancho, who will play on the left-hand side and Antony on the right. Of course, we know Ronaldo could still be leaving. As the reports are saying, it's a miracle if Ronaldo leaves. And in my opinion, he's probably going to stay, because I don't think a move will be done on deadline day. Tomorrow we're playing Leicester. I think he probably might be starting tomorrow if Martial is injured. So I don't think Ronaldo is going anywhere, in my opinion. But if the club decides to go for Memphis Depay, who could be available, that might mean that Ronaldo is leaving. Maybe the players are wanting Ronaldo out. Another report by Samuel Luckhurst said that many reports stating that Ronaldo is looking to leave, shall I say, excited the players in the dressing room, or a certain group of players. Now, who do you think that might be? I think it's probably the Rashfords, the English players, who are too stubborn and big-headed to admit that they need to learn and take leadership from the likes of Ronaldo, Varane, Casemiro, etc. So it's funny that the English media continues to portray Ronaldo as the bad person in our team, in our squad. But there are 80% of the players in the team that respect him, that want him to be here. Subscribe to the channel if you are here. I always talk about Manchester United news and transfer news Red Devils Talk is the name of the channel. And also drop a like. It definitely helps out the channel. Thank you for those who do support the channel. I, in my opinion, feel that, but it will have to happen today. I don't think we'll be doing any deals tomorrow on deadline day, considering we are playing tomorrow against Leicester. So I don't think any transfers will be done on deadline day for us. Maybe outgoings, with the likes of James Garner being reported by Fabrizio close to a deal with Everton, which in my opinion is sad. Never got his chance in the first team. Should have gotten his chance ahead of McTominay. He's miles better than McTominay. Should have played against Southampton, in my opinion. And against Southampton, we looked quite well. We looked defensively structured. We looked strong on the ball. Off the ball, we looked even better. And that in itself is a good notion to have. It itself leaves us with a foundation to build on. Varane and Martinez have shown quality in the centre-back positions, and that means Maguire will be on the bench for a long time to come. Probably will start against lower opposition, in my opinion, but in terms of a defensive structure, the back five will remain the back five with De Gea, Varane, Martinez, Malacia, and Delo. And that I will speak about later in my Leicester preview after Ten Hag has his press conference. Definitely join me later as I do go live yet again for our preview to the game against Leicester. But Serginho Dest, a right back, another position that Ten Hag wants to have covered. We know Delo is the starting right back, but there needs to be competition. Brandon Williams is not favoured. Neither is Wan-Bissaka, who's looking to be moved on to West Ham, Crystal Palace, etc. But he wants a right back, and Serginho Dest is the name that is coming out from everyone and everywhere. So that might be a deal we will be doing, but it is only going to be done if Wan-Bissaka gets to be sold or loaned out. Now, Serginho Dest is a player that Ten Hag had at Ajax and sold to Barcelona a couple seasons ago. Knows the player quite well. Is an upgrade on Wan-Bissaka. Is able to defend well. Is good in tight spaces. Play the ball well. Has got good pace. Works well up and down. And is very, very good in attack in terms of his crossing ability and also his passing ability and dribbling ability. So Serginho Dest is a player that can come in and compete with Diogo Dalot for the right back position. Whether we get him or not remains to be seen. It has been reported that after Martin Dubravka, another player who came in, here we go, by Fabrizio, as a second choice goalkeeper, after he comes in and Antony, it was reported that we're not making any more signings. So we'll have to see if more players do come in, but Garner is definitely potentially on his way. Serginho Dest is all but an option if Wan-Bissaka gets sold. So Antony official, excited to see him perform, excited to see him hold up that red jersey, having it on, and of course playing at Old Trafford. I don't think he's going to be available for Leicester. Still a bit of issues to be dealt with his visa. But against Arsenal on Sunday, perhaps he could actually be starting, not just be on the bench. But we'll definitely speak about that when the time comes. Subscribe to the channel, please. Thank you for joining me in this particular video. Join me later as we definitely speak about Leicester and the game ahead tomorrow, and Ten Hag's press conference, which will be had right before I do go live. Have a wonderful day further. Till we speak again soon, Red Devils. Bye-bye.